I do feel like, for the sake of continuity, we had Violent J close last week's show. Shaggy 2 Dope is definitely going to be the opener. Question is, who's it? Oh, we had 2 Shaggy 2 Dopes. I am a fool. One is probably like WCW Shaggy, and the other one is maybe Indie Shaggy, but I digress. Let's see. Do Juni from Street Fighter. You know, two names historically tag team competitors. Gonna go at it in singles action while we hang out here. I should probably tell the internet we're here.
Hi.
You know, as you do.
Shaggy, if you don't put her away right there. Shot from the outside.
1, 2, 3.
Of course, one of the stars of the Backyard Wrestling Series, not content to settle this inside of 20 by 20. Juni has fought in the streets. One might even call her a street fighter. So really, who could say who's more comfortable battling it out on the outside? shutting that down right away. Tornado kick doesn't find its mark. Shaggy dropping all of the weight onto the neck of Juni, and that could be it right there. Going back to basics and guillotine-like leg drop across the throat. That has got to be enough to put Juni away. Well, somehow, some way, Juni finding a second win. You know, some parts of me wants to go back, listen to some various broadcasts I've done, because I do have some like go-to expressions that I know I use a lot. It's not necessarily a bad thing, okay? Every wrestler has their toolkit to make a good match, and hey, I've got my toolkit to call a good match. So, Idolo just obliterating Juni there. Ugh. Still holding that cover in. Let's see here. That match ran a little bit quicker than expected. Which, you know, not necessarily a bad thing. We usually aim for a 7:30 start time, but, you know, is what it is there, I suppose. But, you know, we have just got one more week away from, the October special show, so as people start to file into Blake's House Arena, we'll ask what we ask every week. Everybody get on their feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans, to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. I hope you were tuned in last week, as we saw some triple threat action. Drew Serpa, Brandon, and Orlando Nunez, all competing for a shot at the top of the card. There is no number one contender for that Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, the most coveted title on Blake's House TV or anywhere. But Orlando Nunez booking his ticket to tonight's main event, and his opponent is going to be the man who has been on an absolute hot streak in recent memory. Of course, that is Eric Alpizar of the Alpizars, who we also saw in action last week, taking on the team of Matthew Knapp and Brad Chad, and the two of them continuing their winning ways, even over the Knicks Wrestling Organization champion and its own #1 contender, Matthew Knapp. While Eric Alpizar is just one victory away from a shot at those singles accolades of his own, but he has got to get through one of the most charismatic, most decorated performers on Blake's House Professional Wrestling in Orlando Nunez, Mr. Theme Song himself. Of course, that is not the only match we have for you guys tonight. Of course, it is October. You know, it is the scariest month, and we did the scariest thing we could think of, and that is, in tonight's Open Challenge, the resurrection of DJ Dix, the Dr. Darkness, as DJ Dix going to be taking on any and all comers inside this Blake's House wrestling ring. Of course, we have got a lot of show for you this evening. Of course, I should mention already, Matthew Knapp taking a loss last week, and that has got to be getting Knicks Wrestling Organization boss Nick Vidala fired up a little bit, as Matthew Knapp booked in a match this evening against fan favorite I'm a Bear. It's unclear if that #1 contender's shot is on the line or if this is just punishment for the crime of defeat. But whatever the case may be, we'll be seeing Matthew Knapp tonight. Of course, the King of Fighters television title. We are bringing back a classic from the Blake's House Wrestling Vault, where we are reaching out to you, the Blake's House Wrestling audience, to determine who is going to be competing for that King of Fighters television title. And that submission is going to be from K. Price, requesting Rainbow Mika, Starlight Kid, and Skullomania, a collection of competitors we saw over the last month in that Battle Royal format. They are going to be coming back for that King of Fighters Television Championship match. But let's go ahead and talk about the opening contest tonight. Both Princler and Brandon, as recently as last week, got a shot at glory and came up just short, which means they are not quite at the back of the line, but certainly the next worst thing. Both of these individuals in a bit of a prove-yourself match in tonight's opening contest, looking to get back to the top of the card. But only one competitor can be victorious. Will it be Princler? Will it be Brandon? Well, there is only one way to find out, and that match is next. Of them all, but Brandon is the realist, and reality can come crashing down so hard and so quickly. Brandon looking to bring a dose of reality to the Cinderella story. Thus far, Princler trying to outmaneuver Brandon, and that is one thing they do so very well. Right now, both Princler and Brandon, both just taking their time. Despite Brandon's brawling style, a very calculating and strategic competitor. But just amazing display of power from Brandon here, as two of them battle it out. Brandon getting the upper hand, at least for the moment. Big back fist connecting, but Princler staying on their feet. But you can only take so many of those, and it looks like Princler trying to weaken the arm, take away some of that punching power that Brandon is so well known for. Princler, a bit of a catch-as-catch-can wrestler. Back elbow, but is blocked, and again, those heavy right hands from Brandon, and another spinning back fist. This time it is sidestepped, but that striking ability on display from Brandon, and Princler in a bit of trouble early on in this contest. And another powerful slam to the mat. Brandon looking to exercise his will on this contest, on this singles division in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. So going for a bit of a cocky cover early, and Brandon having absolutely none of it, getting a shoulder off the mat before Harada's hand even touches it. Right now, Princler caught in that blue Gatorade corner. Brandon has complete control of the ring. Princler trying to fight their way out, but pressure from Brandon absolutely immense. Big toe kick, but this time it is Brandon's turn to just march right through the striking ability of his opponent. You can see that big low roundhouse taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Princler, and now that patented spinning toe hold locked in. See that sustained damage over the course of this match, taking its toll on Princler. Brandon just burying an elbow into the heart of his opponent. Princler again covered, not really clear. Was that out of desperation, or was that out of just sheer ego from Princler? Hold on, rolling knee bar out of nowhere. Princler perhaps playing possum just a little bit here. Princler trying to turn things around, and just like that, it is a different matchup here. But Brandon shutting that idea down as he goes right back into that patented spinning toe hold. Princler and Brandon slugging it out, neither quite able to make contact. Princler fired into the ropes, and again, that patented spine buster from Brandon now. Princler just fighting their way out of the corner. On that combination neck and arm hold here, but Brandon able to slip out. You can see Princler didn't get that completely locked in, and Brandon is making Princler pay for it. And again, those devastating left and right hands, the brawling ability of Brandon, second to none. But Princler had it scouted, back elbow out of nowhere. This is one thing Princler does better than nearly anybody else. They will bide their time, just wait for that key moment, for that critical blow, and right now Princler seems to think it's about that time, but Brandon just delivering the punishment that Brandon is best known for. Those sledgehammer-like shots nearly putting Princler away. Princler grabbing a hold any way possible, that patented crossface hold, but right now it is forearm smash versus barn door left hand. And Brandon getting the best out of that exchange. Crossface once again locked in. Brandon not quite able to stretch that leg out to reach the bottom rope. And a bit of a momentum shift underway, but you saw those bombs of left and right hands Brandon's been dropping on Princler over the course of this match. Princler cannot take very many more of those, but there is the stroke of midnight. Is that going to be it right here? Cover two, and only getting two. Princler fired into that blue Gatorade corner, and clubbing lariat, crushing Princler, and now we are going coast to coast, and here comes another one, but Princler had it scouted. You are absolutely not going to hit me with two of those in a row, they say, but there's that low roundhouse once again, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Princler, and Brandon continuing to target the legs of Princler with that spinning toe hold. And there it is once again. The pain has got to be absolutely immense, but somehow, some way, Princler able to break the hold. Northern Lights suplex locked in. A bit of a shaky bridge, and that may have been the difference maker. The sustained damage on that right leg could have prevented that bridge from being quite as effective. Hold on, roll up cover, 1, 2, but only getting 2. Fireman's carry buster. Princler in dire straits. Brandon cover 2. Oh my God, so close. Princler again fired into that orange Gatorade corner. And again, those sledgehammer-like shots to the face of Princler. And we are going coast to coast once again. Clubbing lariat connects. And Princler just collapsing to the mat. Punishment too much to bear. Brandon has done the deal. That has got to be it. Princler unable to get a shoulder off the mat. A Michinoku driver proving to be too effective, especially after those devastating shots to the face, that repeated application of that spinning toe hold. You know, you want to compete in this hotly contested Blake's House Wrestling singles division. You are going to have to be able to overcome warriors like Brandon. Not proving to be a little bit too much for Princler to handle this evening. You could see a bit of the frustration over the course of that match. Brandon clearly irritated that it is not him in tonight's main event. But his stock certainly rising with that victory as we keep this show going here. Right now, we are going back to a name that you, I'm sure, have seen an awful lot in recent weeks. Drew Serpa bringing Team Daytona into this Blake's House Wrestling ring, and we're going to see them in action against this recently crafted trios unit. That is Frank Vista. That is Dan Ramitin. As well as the originator, the innovator of that Knicks Wrestling Organization style, Dick Bruiser. We'll see these 6 individuals in a 6-man tag team match. And that match, it's right now. We have seen these three as a trios unit once before. Certainly going to be a bit of growing pains as they get used to this new combination. Of course, Dan Ramitin and Frank Vista, one hell of a tag team, and I am certain once they fit these pieces together, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in this trios division. But right now, we are starting things off wrestler versus wrestler. And Drew Serpa in recent weeks, alongside Nick's Wrestling Organization's own Timothy Throws, looking to showcase the supremacy of that wrestling style on Blake's House Wrestling Television. Frank Vista, no stranger to being able to utilize that style, as he is a master of nearly every tool in the toolbox. But right now, the powerhouse that is Dan Ramitin, the legal man. But Drew just utilizing that leverage, that superior technique, able to gain the upper hand at least for the moment. But comes Antonio, and Japanese-style arm drag just slamming Drew to the mat. Sometimes power will overcome technique when they are just too big, too strong, too tough. And Dan Ramitin looking to showcase exactly that, just wrenching the neck of Antonio. And this Team Daytona certainly very undersized. All three of these individuals would be competing in at junior heavyweight division. Oh my God, big flapjack and cutter from two of the biggest, baddest men on that Nick's Wrestling Organization roster.
Feel the power.
As Dick Bruiser just peppering Kowalski with shots. Kowalski in trouble, cover two, but only two. Kowalski able to get a shoulder off the mat, but he wants out of the ring. This power advantage just too insurmountable. Big STO and sweep combination. And Drew getting things back on track for his team. Big knee to the gut, shutting Dick Bruiser down. And now Serpa just locking that hold in. Big lift and drop, and you can see the wrestling background of Serpa on display. Almost instinctively going for that cover after getting that slam to the mat. And again, that superior technique of Drew just allowing him to get that extra bit of leverage he needs to overcome Dan Ramitin in a contest of strength. Big Japanese-style arm drag and guillotine right over the throat. And Dan Ramitin just showcasing exactly how dangerous he is. Lift and then drop to the mat, and Ramitin now going back to his own corner, and here comes Frank Vista, the elite technician of this unit. Certainly somebody that is more than capable of matching Drew in sheer wrestling ability, but more than exceeds Drew in those striking ability and those just the sheer volume of techniques that he can send your way. Cover two. Count two. Big mount tackle. And switching sides and delivering a series of knees to the crown. And right now, big man Dick Bruiser set up perfectly as a huge double vertical suplex, planting Drew into that orange Gatorade corner, and oh my God, What the hell? Oh my God, Antonio dropped right onto his neck. Big Bruiser looking to punish this team. Just the raw physicality of this man. Like, that is absolutely the reason why he has been a Mixed Wrestling Organization champion. Well, that championship, very well known for testing, oh my God, press power slam, planting Kowalski into the mat. And we are getting another huge press power slam cover too, and Kowalski barely able to get a shoulder off the mat. Antonio just a fraction of a second later, and that would have been it. Again, Dick Bruiser, just that amazing display of power, shutting this team down. Picking the leg and picture perfect deadlift German suplex. And Kowalski trying to fight his way back into a position he would like to be in. Big spinning wheel kick, and he's going to go back to his own corner. Get a fresh Drew Serpa into this match, and once again we are seeing Drew go head to head with Dan Ramitin, and it's like Ramitin's not quite finished with Kowalski, but Kowalski dumping Ramitin onto the apron. Big Olympic style slam, and Harada has lost control of this match. High and low, the unblockable connecting, but a big Olympic style slam planting Serpa. Serpa didn't even see it coming. Serpa may not have seen that tag made, and that's going to cost him that modified Emerald Explosion, planting Serpa to the mat, but foot on the bottom rope. The ring awareness of Drew just so very good. God, just nearly 300 pounds just colliding with Drew, a man that is not even 200 pounds. Dick Bruiser will just march right through you. Two freshmen brought into this contest. Big solo kick. And Antonio looking to clean house here, as he has got Ramitin tied up. Antonio firing Ramitin into the corner, but Dan Ramitin now twisting brainbuster, and Antonio in trouble. Hold on. Ramitin fired to the outside, but both aprons cleared out, and it is absolute mayhem in the ring. And Dick Bruiser may have pushed Antonio off that top turnbuckle, as Antonio just coming colliding to the mat. Antonio in dire straits, able to avoid the freight train that is Dick Bruiser, able to get back to his own corner, but will Kowalski be able to find an answer? Antonio was not. Big DDT center of the ring, and that has bought this team a minute. But big low roundhouse, but Dick Bruiser to his feet first. Kowalski struggling to find some sort of answer, something that can put this man away, as he is dropped directly on his neck. Dick Bruiser going for that cover one. Ooh, but only getting one. Hold on, Kowalski, that moonsault press, but only getting a count of two. high and low. That is Dick Bruiser caught in the unblockable. Here comes a fresh Drew into the ring. Slight misstep, allowing Dick Bruiser to get back to his own corner, and here comes another powerhouse that this team will have to contend with. Dan Ramitin squaring off once again with Drew Serpa. Oh my God, colossal knee drop will connect. Both men getting to their feet. Back switch and lift dropping. Ramitin now. On. And Ramitin, just an amazing display of technique from the big man. Certainly not what we'd expect from him, but it looks like he wants to rise to the occasion. He wants to out-wrestle Drew Serpa. And that could be just weeks and weeks teaming with, competing against Frank Vista. You tend to pick up a thing or two working with somebody like that. Firing Vista into that corner, going for that big wheel kick, doesn't find its mark. Antonio just slight miscalculation there. You could see how much he's been worn down over the course of this match. Hold on, roll through, but not even a count of one. Press and power slam, flattening Antonio. Able to avoid that double leg takedown. Backslide cover. One. Only gets one. Back switch and oh my God. Belly to back overhead suplex. Just flattening Antonio, rolling through once again. Cover. Two. And only gets two. Oh, it is chaos in the ring. Somehow Antonio getting a shoulder off the mat. And the game has changed. Here comes a fresh Kowalski. And again, Harada just completely losing control. 4 men in the ring. We are down to 3. As a big wheel kick will connect. And Kowalski is fired up. Spinning backdrop, planting Kowalski onto the mat, and now, oh my God, that forearm smash just going right through the forehead of Steve Kowalski. Kowalski answering back, shotgun dropkick, but Dan Ramitin just right back up to his feet like it didn't even hit him. Rushing sit-out lariat, but Kowalski springing back to his feet, and here comes the Izuna drop. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and Vista coming in to assist his tag team partner at a crucial moment. Japanese style arm drag, and now Kowalski trapped by Vista, just laid out. Antonio getting the upper hand in that strike exchange. The agility of Antonio on full display. Hold on to someone here. A dial long distance as that's 619 connecting. Big double vertical suplex. That's going to clear out both aprons.
2, 3, 4.
Antonio fighting off 2 men on the outside, as is Dick Bruiser fighting off 2 men on the inside. Harada's count at 9.
10, 11, 12.
Dick Bruiser going for that big spear, but it was sidestepped by Drew. And it is very much anybody's match right now. Modified Emerald Flosion connects center of the ring. If Dick Bruiser could just get an arm over him, go for the cover, that would have to be it, but then Dick Bruiser just leveling Drew now, and big spinning backdrop from Ramitin. And that patented Dragon Sleeper hold, submitting Drew Serpa, and just as I said about 10 minutes ago, Dan Ramitin wants to show that he can wrestle with the best of them. The man that has been teaming with Frank Vista, an elite wrestler, has competed against Frank Vista, an elite wrestler. He wants to show that he can submit an elite wrestler that is Drew Serpa. He was able to do so as both teams just going to war with one another. And I said, this trios unit only competing together for a couple matches, but certainly a team to watch out for. And yeah, this was the second match of the night. The first one being me versus Brandon. Kind of a consolation match for both of us losing our big shots last week. But it is about that time, and you certainly know what I mean by that time. Coming up tonight, we're doing something a little bit different this week. It is the DJ Dix Open Challenge. Because you know what? It is October. The month is supposed to be scary, and you know what? DJ Dix, about the scariest thing I can think of on the Blake's House Wrestling roster. So, as usual, if you want to call out some names that you'd like to see. Hey, what's happening, Jamil? Vampiro? I should have a Vampiro. JB3, I can definitely do that also. Let me get that in first, because I'm certain I have JB3. If I don't, I will get that for next week, because next week is supposed to be the Halloween-themed program. Let's see here. And it would be absolutely fucked up if I did not have some vaguely spooky wrestlers. And yeah, it does not appear as though I have a Vampiro, so... Yeah, I mean, the way I'm thinking is, let's see, I can put Amethyst in for sure. While if you want to repick Nick, and if you don't mind, just drop in that suggestion, as well as, like, actually, Solarion is booked tonight. Let's see. Just in a single, which means, Kurt London is available. Let's see, Blanker Taker, I can make that happen. Should have ABA Taker. Let's see. I'd be surprised if he were in 2010s, because that should be... I could have sworn I have definitely used a Biker Taker on this show before. Oh man, Gangrel would be a great pick for next week. Unless it is just, let me see. I'm gonna run through this one more time. It's also very possible that I just missed shit. Okay, it was just an alternate costume for 2010's Taker. But I was saying this a while ago, and I can get Amethyst. I almost missed your picture, Mel. I don't know how no one has done the Brood entrance for CEO. Because, like, that is just an iconic entrance. And it does just feel like it would be a no-brainer for an audience of wrestling nerds. Yeah. That is certainly would be a, if I can, it's like if somehow, some way I end up in a top 8 or top 16, that would get me ring time at CEO. I would find two like mid 2000s or early 2000s like mall goths to do a Brood entrance with. But we still have a lot of room left. And let me put in the Blake's House chat. Let's see here. Let me see who else we can throw in. Yeah, I'm gonna put Ramon in. Get somebody from Team Lake Mary involved as we're trying to build Brandon's star up a little bit. Let's see, ZSJ. I will literally never complain about putting him in a match. I am also very much okay with Bugenhagen. You see the Gatekeeper? I can do that as well. Getting an opportunity to have Giant versus Giant, I am totally okay with that. Oh yeah, I forgot he's back on TV. Like, I am vaguely aware of what's going on in WWE because, like, I'm still in the, like, wrestling Facebook group that I've been in for a while. But haven't been following super close. Honestly, that's probably better than trying to sit through, you know, 3 hours of Raw or 2 hours of SmackDown to, like, see one wrestler you want to see. I don't know, I'm still tight that they split up the New Day. I think if that is my singular take of whatever the hell WWE's been doing for the last 3 years, is how the hell are you going to split up like your most popular and most successful unit? That is also fair. But we do still have one more slot available if somebody wants to call a name out. Let's see. And also my understanding is they're sending Big E... I can do that. They're sending Big E to Raw. So even if he was in the heavyweight title picture, he's going to be competing for the fake Universal title and not the like real-ass WWE Championship. Which also sucks. Because, like, the Universal title is a nothing championship. But I digress. We do have 8 names, and one of these 8 names will be competing against the monster that is DJ Dix, the Doctor, Darkness, in tonight's semi-main event. But let's not waste any more of your time, as we need to figure out exactly who that is going to be. And that match is right now.
Fight!
A look on the right side of your screen as Steve Jobber taking on the Gatekeeper. And if there were a mismatch I have ever seen, I don't think I've seen one quite to this scale. But first you see the American Badass taking on Ramon. Bottom section of your screen here, and of course, in the opening minutes of this match, it is still absolutely anyone's contest. Amethyst and ZSJ, pretty regular contestants in this Lakes House Open Battle Royal. Two of them have a little bit of stroke in the back as they hope to climb the same mountain that Terrell climbed, the same mountain that Frank Vista climbed. To get a shot at glory. God, big double powerbomb to Bugenhagen. And clubbing blows, just flattening Ramon. And Ramon now caught in that knee bar as a big lift and drop, flattening the Gatekeeper. We still have all 8 individuals in this match. As big STO and suplex combination as Steve Jobber and ZSJ, 2 undersized competitors taking it to the Gatekeeper, but for how long? And it is just chaos in that blue Gatorade corner as bodies pile up. Bow and arrow hold locked in, but only for a moment. As Rick Boogs just taking it to Ramon. But if nothing else, Ramon is resilient. That may be as strong a case as any for why he is so well suited for this Battle Royal format. He has got the gas tank from hell, but You don't just have to survive. One way or another, you have got to eliminate 7 other individuals either over the top rope, pinfall, or submission. Bodies crossing the ring left and right. JB3 battling his way out. The gatekeeper just sent to the outside. And JB3 has got to be frustrated by that. As his special enforcer, the first elimination of this match. Which means he is going to have to do it all by himself. On ZSJ, big power bomb cover 2. But only getting 2. On Northern Light suplex transition beautifully into that cross arm breaker. And see Jobber just clawing at that damaged eye of JB3. Amethyst and Ramon battle it out on the top of your screen. Ramon, a man tougher than a $2 steak, but Amethyst, a competitor as hard as stone, just going head to head and clashing inside this Blake's House wrestling ring. Massive slam, but Ramon springing to his feet. Leg lariat, taking the legs up from underneath the legs of Steve Jobber as JB3 and Ramon now clashing in that orange Gatorade corner. Ramon trapped in the center of the ring, and JB3 is loving life right now, delivering a series of headbutts as Rick Boogs has Steve Jobber trapped in that sleeper hold, and bodies just piling up left and right as Ramon looking for that submission elimination. As I said, there are 7 competitors, now only 6 that you need to get through one way or another. Fired in the corner, but that might be the safest place for him right now as hands are being thrown left and right. It is just chaos in the ring. Hold on, Amethyst eliminated by the American Badass. We are down to 6. Undertaker going for that massive choke slam. Rick Boogs eliminated by Steve Jobber, and the landscape of this match has just changed. Scarfold locked in. Give up. Technical wizard that is ZSJ looking to get a submission elimination, but Steve Jobber able to hang on at least for a moment. JB3 battling it out with the American Badass and handling himself quite well. Hold on. Big tombstone pile driver. Steve Jobber is finished, but Ramon cutting in at the last moment. 1, 2. And very nearly sending Ramon packing. Nearly getting elimination right there. That is still so very much anybody's match. No one has gained the upper hand. And hold on, Steve Jobber with that patented nerve hold, just shoving his fist down the throat of his opponent, but still not able to pick up the victory.
Give up. Give up.
Hold on, big choke slam, but Ramon able to make the save at a critical moment. And JB3 still in this match. And hold on, JB3 picking up an elimination, throwing the American Badass to the outside as he tumbles over the top rope. We are down to 4.
Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up.
Pair of submission holds locked in, but JB3 getting that extra shot in at the tail end of it. See Steve Jobber reaching for some sort of foreign object, but
give up. Give up.
Seemed to connect with it. And this final 4, hold on.
Give up.
Steve Jobber trapped, but and yes, tapping out to that octopus hold. We are down to our final 3. Big step up Insagiri. Dr. Bomb connecting cover 2, but JB3 preventing the elimination, and that surely would have been it. And now orienteering with Napalm Death locked in place. Ramon is trapped, but somehow able to break the hold. He has done the deal. That has got to be it for ZSJ. We are down to our final 2.
20 minutes gone.
Massive cross chop connecting, but absolutely anybody's match right now. JB3, hold on. Big pile driver just flattening JB3, falling fist buried into his lower back. Both men getting up at roughly the same time. This is still anybody's match. Hold on. Lift and drop, center of the ring. But Ramon looks like he's just fighting for his life. JB3 just one clean hit away from victory, but hold on, he has done the deal. That has got to be it. And Ramon, the giant killer, getting another opportunity to slay a giant in tonight's semi-main event, as he is going to go on to face DJ Dix, the Doctor, Darkness, and DJ Dick's very own open challenge. And hey, how's it going, Rayman? Appreciate you stopping by as well. But yeah, things going pretty well, I think. Just getting the go home show in before the October special show, which is, you know, many of the major championships on the line. Maybe do some special gimmick matches. You know, a lot to look forward to, but still got a couple chess pieces to move. We still have to find a #1 contender for the Blake's House heavyweight title, and that'll be happening later on tonight. But right now, going to see the master of the lariat, Shawn Satchwell, taking on David Clement, and really does seem as though Clement is interested in Joey's title. He continues to challenge these Judgment Pro Wrestling competitors, but his loss to JJ Mondo last week certainly puts JJ ahead of him in the rankings, and that is precisely why we will be seeing JJ take on Joey in tag team action very shortly. But right now, David getting another shot at Satchwell, and you've got to think Colby is watching this match very closely, as the two of them have a bit of a grudge match coming up next week. But right now, Sean Satchwell cannot afford to look to next week, as he has got the enigma that is David Clement standing across from him tonight. And that match is right now. Here comes the swashbuckler. A man that is the master of the lariat. And look at the size of those arms. Those going to be going right through your neck as he comes at you broadside with that newly innovated hold, that powder keg lariat. Be on the lookout for that this evening. But David, a man that is more than willing to do his homework. He knows exactly which ways that the swashbuckler intends to come at him over the course of this match. But David, such a slippery individual. Try to avoid those significant strikes, but a clubbing blow to the back will shut David down, at least for the moment. Second clubbing blow, but David able to scramble to his feet and unable to continue that momentum in the corner as Satchwell just powers out of it. And again, just using those monstrous arms just to have his way with David over the course of this match. Just move him around the ring any way he wants to. David definitely not used to that big lariat, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of David. Hold on, David picking the legs of the swashbuckler, and it looks like he's targeting those powerful arms of the swashbuckler, but Satchwell able to break the hold. David throwing out a series of kicks to the midsection, going to be setting up that enziguri later, but Satchwell hitting David with everything up to and including the kitchen sink, and just driving his knees into the back of the legs of David, and possibly trying to take away some of that agility advantage that David has in this match. Enziguri doesn't quite connect as it is sidestepped by Satchwell. Going high risk, big diving elbow drop will connect, and David is in trouble. Going blow, but this time David able to stay on his feet. And package pile driver connects, and that is the momentum shifter that he needed so very desperately. Devastating knee drop, and David just unable to get to his feet. Roaring lariat, David able to sidestep, but only for a moment. Unstun, just crushing the jaw of David, just setting him up for when he's going to deliver that devastating hold, but this could be it right here, and it very nearly was. On flash roll-up cover, one. Ooh, only getting one. Buckler possibly looking to make a statement. Wants to show Colby exactly how dangerous he is in the ring. But David starting to battle back, at least for the moment, as a big diving elbow will connect and just be buried into the heart of Satchwell. Oh my God, devastating lariat, but was not the powder keg. That explosive hold that has ended a couple matches already since he debuted that finisher. Hold on, big double arm, but no, reversed into a back body drop, and David tumbling to the outside. David interested in picking this right back up as a huge double chop connects and burying a big boy into the chest. And David just slugging it out with Satchwell. And somehow, some way, David coming out on top in that exchange. The toughness of David Clement, nothing short of legendary. But David just leveled in the center of the ring. But even that was not enough to put David away. The figure is going to be on cover 2, and 3 count fall, and that series of lariats into the legs of David, just taking his base away from him, taking that agility advantage away from him. And if anything, that is certainly a statement from Satchwell. He was able to beat David without either of his signature holds. He is waiting to deliver just the maximum punishment to Colby next week. But he wants to send a reminder. Even without the broadside lariat, even without the powder keg lariat, he is just as dangerous as anybody else on this roster. But we're taking things way back as JJ rising in the ranks of that Judgment Pro Wrestling singles division. Has not quite earned himself a title shot against Joey Bag of Donuts, but he has got an opportunity to pin the champion tonight in some tag team action. But Joey earning himself that championship, overcoming another enigmatic competitor that is Josh Kaiser. He intends to hold on to that title. The formerly uncrowned king, now at the top of the mountain. But JJ very well may be his first challenger, but only time will tell. First, his tag team match. That's right now. fit for the formerly uncrowned king, as Joey making his way to the ring. And of course, we are starting things off, JJ and Joey. And those metallic arms of JJ Mondo, certainly the thing that you want to watch out for. As those metal arms collide with the explosive kicks that Joey is so well known for. But, of course, you cannot discount the two individuals sitting on the apron. Of course, there is the elite technician that is Rick the Ruler, but Bo, one of the hardiest, toughest martial artists in the Def Jam Fighting League. He is going to put that ability on display right now. Right now, he's just outmaneuvered JJ so very effectively, and JJ bringing in his close personal friend, Slick Rick. A series of forearm smashes connect, and the submission specialist already locking on that scarf hold, trying to tap Bo out. We describe Ramon as a man that is tougher than a $200 steak. Well, Bo just might be tougher than that. But Slick Rick looking to put that toughness to the test, as it's like both individuals getting a fresh man in the match. Big bazooka-like knee strike doesn't quite find its mark. As Joey's not yet finished with Slick Rick, as brings Rick the Ruler back into this match, sending JJ to the outside, and Joey looking to assert his dominance on this wrestling contest. Joey just slugging it out with JJ, but striking ability of the champion, unquestionably good, but JJ can slug it out with anybody. Hold on, sharpshooter locked in. JJ trapped in this hold, can't reach the ropes, but is able to power out of it on his own. Big Rana out of nowhere. Once again, we have Slick Rick taking on Bo. Big flapjack connects, very nearly sending Bo into that corner turnbuckle.
1, 2.
Powerbomb only getting a count of 2. But Slick Rick, the superior technique on display. And now going to that signature armbar, and that is going to get Joey off the apron. He knows exactly how dangerous Rick the Ruler is when he applies those armbars. Series of clinch kicks, but Joey shutting that down right away as well. And the educated feet of Joey Bag of Donuts on full display. But Slick Rick able to escape, at least for the moment. And again, another series of kicks shutting down both members of this team. here come the series of super kicks. Watch this space, because that is absolutely not the last one of those you will see tonight. Big Russian leg sweep out of nowhere, and
10 minutes gone.
So going for that big shote, doesn't find its mark, but going to bring Joey back into this match, and a big double power bomb connecting, and Joey transitioning right into that Boston Crab, keeping the pressure up, and again delivering another series of strikes as he buries a pair of boots into the chest of Rick the Ruler. And here comes Joey, scoop and a slam. Joey getting fired up, going coast to coast, springboard, elbow buried into the heart of Slick Rick. Slick Rick showcasing his kickboxing ability, delivering a series of clinch elbows, but on Joey fired into the ropes, and another forearm smash connects. Joey in trouble, at least for the moment. Joey firing Slick Rick into the corner, but God, colossal kick to the head, and Bo now in control. And hold on, pop your collar connecting. But not quite enough to put JJ away. As double underhook suplex connects, but the toughness of Bo undeniable. Strikes from an elite puncher that is JJ Mondo, and that is going to set Slick Rick up quite well here, but again, Joey just grabbing a hold of whatever he is able to do so, locking on that Russian leg sweep and buying himself another opportunity in this match.
Over.
Slick Rick now fired up, delivering another series of clinch kicks, but this time Bo coming in to make the save. Big Rana from Joey, and Joey just... His agility is the CEO of the Global United Agility Foundation, and he is putting that on display with another vicious series of kicks. Following it up with a series of kicks of his own, but hold on, flying armbar from Slick Rick. And JJ just going to let this happen, just allow Slick Rick to pile on damage. Just weaken the striking ability of Bo. This time it is JJ that is fired up. But hold on, once again, pop your collar connects. Bo in prime position to pick up the victory, but JJ able to escape and will live to fight on for another moment. Slick Rick making that save at a crucial moment, but once again, pop your collar connects. Bo going for the cover, one, and Slick Rick again. Close personal friend of JJ Mondo, just doing everything he can to keep this team in this match. Big bicycle kick, and then transitioning right into that scarf hold, but this time it is Bo coming in to save his tag team partner. Hold on, moonsault press. Bo pushing JJ back to his own corner, and big Yakuza kick connecting, and now armbar locked in. JJ coming in, but a series of strikes from Bo will shut him down. And now, I was about to say Joey in excellent position, but Slick Rick now blocking the suplex, sending Joey to the outside, and it is chaos on the outside of the ring. Looks like Joey and Bo both interested in finishing this one in the ring. JJ in this match. Big spinning neck breaker. And over the chaos of this match, you tend to forget exactly what is at stake. JJ looking to make his mark in this Judgment Pro Wrestling singles division. Just how badly he wants a victory over the champion, but right now both teams just more interested in surviving this match than anything else. It's like Bo getting pushed back into his own corner, wants to get around these 2-on-1 situation. And hold on, once again scooping a slam in the center of the ring. And Joey again getting fired up. This time we are going tall waist springboard, elbow buried into the heart of Rick the Ruler. Cover, 2, 3 count fall. And you can see the frustration of JJ on display. Not only was he unable to pick up a fall on the champion, but Joey, the man, able to get that victory over his close friend and partner, Slick Rick. Yes, that is 5 stars from Big Dave. And I would say the match earned it. You know, both teams just working their asses off here. But, you know what, let us go ahead and keep the show rolling. I know I mentioned earlier Jason Solarion was booked. I think we're going to get to see an athletic competition, the likes of which we have not seen in several weeks, as Mr. 5-Star taking on El Idolo. And that match is next. Fired up. He wants this match to start right now as he just charges the ring. But Idolo's going to take his time. The psychological game already underway. It is very possible Idolo and Ramos interested in London and Solarion's Tag Team Championship. But hold on, Idolo already starting things off strong. locking on that sleeper hold, but big drop kick from Solarion. And as I said, this is going to be a display of athletic ability from bell to bell. Mr. 5-Star and Idolo just supremely agile, supremely gifted competitors. Hold on, sunset flip powerbomb, center of the ring cover, but only a count of 1. Series of Ranas applied, and Solarion struggling to find his footing in this match. Idolo possibly ratcheting up the pace higher even than Solarion was prepared for. But and again, scissors sleeper locked in, and it seems as though that is the game plan Idolo has for this contest. He wants to just take away that gas tank of Mr. 5-Star, take away the stamina, take away the ability to breathe of Solarion. So when this match inevitably goes 10 minutes, 15 minutes, he is going to be struggling to keep up. But it's such a dangerous proposition. As at least thus far, Solarion having no difficulties taking it to Idolo over the course of this match, but Idolo now going high risk. Big double moonsault connects, but Solarion springing to his feet, and now it's Solarion's turn to start to grind out Idolo. Big Brana in the center of the ring, and Solarion in trouble early. C4 connecting, and Idolo just going to keep up the pressure. Flipping moonsault, and Solarion now again just grabbing a hold, looking to slow Idolo down. Picture perfect drop kick planted in the chest of Idolo, and hold on, Solarion not finished. Oh my God, is burying his knee right in the jaw of Idolo. Once again, sunset flip powerbomb cover 2. And God, somehow, some way, Solarion getting his shoulder off the mat, and now these two battling it out. Solarion pushing Idolo back, and big Insagiri will connect, and transitioning right into that cover 2. And this time it is Idolo barely getting a shoulder off the mat, and perhaps I misspoke when I said this match would go 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Both of these men have had their accelerator all the way down to the floorboards and have not stopped since the opening bell. I don't know if it is possible for either of them to keep up this hellish pace as Solarion locks on that sunset flip powerbomb of his own. Now it is Solarion's turn with that 5-star frog splash, but he is not yet finished. Sending Solarion to the outside, and these men not even taking a moment to breathe. This fight will continue. And you can see the impatience setting in, this time for Idolo. Sending Solarion to the inside, and that sets Solarion up with an excellent opportunity to deliver yet another 5-star frog splash. Izuna drop will connect, and Idolo now in control. And despite that, still not enough to put Solarion away, and Solarion, you could see the frustration beginning to set in. Just pelting Idolo with that baseball bat. And If the camera would cut to him, you would see just the frustration on Kurt London. Oh my God! The punishment on display. That's Solarion just dishing out right now. Slight miscue. Solarion may have slipped as Idolo putting an arm out, and that stopping Solarion just for a moment. But a moment's rest is all that bought him. Solarion now springboard leg lariat crushing the throat of Idolo. Idolo able to sidestep. That's Insagiri sidestep the drop kick. And once again, Izuna drop will connect. Shooting star cover 2. 3 count fall. And I very badly hope that is not the last time we see these two in the ring. Because, oh my God, they put on an absolute clinic. And, Jamel, I know you did just say, you know, Dave having a good night. But, I do not believe that was less than a 4.5-star match. I think that is unacceptable. I know, like, Dave doesn't like foreign objects and stuff outside the ring. But, look, we're working here. We're trying to tell some stories. And I think we did that. But yeah, I might call a last-minute shift and make that the matchup for the Blake's House Tag Team titles next week. Because I do want to see those two in the ring together again. Let me hit this man with a sword real quick. Let's see. Yeah, no, that is fantastic. Let me see. How do I report from this window? Because I would like this person to be reported as well as banned. And is it? That's why, probably. I can't report it, but I can ban him. If one of y'all don't mind hitting that man with a sword 2 times. And yeah, like we are absolutely doing the things that we're supposed to be doing here. You know, it's that long-term booking is going on here. Anyway, stream business aside, mentioned on the start of the program, you know, we used to do this pretty regularly with the Trios title. This also used to be a audience requested matchup. And we kind of moved away from that a little bit when we were trying to use that championship to tell some stories. But every once in a while, like, we do try to do that thing. And K Price, if you're still hanging out in the chats, we are finally getting to the team that you submitted. Many of which were wrestlers that, well, 2 of which you've personally submitted for the Battle Royal, and we're going to get to see them again. As well as Starlight Kid from Stardom. Let's see here. See, it's almost as if I looked these guys up beforehand so I would not embarrass myself not being able to read Japanese. Almost. But I digress. You know, this Dark Hour unit of Blake, Shenzhou, and Holloway have been absolutely dominant in recent weeks, but, you know, could this team, submitted by viewers like you, be the one to finally overcome this Dark Hour stable? Well, there is only one way to find out, and that is in the ring. Blake starting things off here, and you do have to wonder, does Blake want to be in this match? Because tonight's main event is Eric Alpizar and Orlando Nunez for the #1 contender spot at the Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. But Blake, the man that has most recently pinned the heavyweight champion, but whatever the case may be, he is standing across from Rainbow Mika. The elite of the elite in that opening year of that Street Fighter V fighting league, but right now, power competing with power as Shenzhou and Mika just battle it out. And Mika delivering those big chops to the chest and face of Shenzhou, and Shenzhou in trouble, at least for the moment, as a big boy senton collides with his chest. And Shenzhou a little bit perplexed by Mika at the moment. Mika going back to her own corner, bringing the Starlight Kid into this contest. Big Dragon Screw Leg Whip will connect. Holloway looking to draw first blood early. Starlight Kid answering back with a cover of her own, but either side able to get that advantageous position that they need. Holloway fired into the ropes. And pop up and Rana from Starlight Kid, and the agility of this blue Gatorade unit on full display. Hold on, back switch and back drop will connect. And Holloway again going for a cover, but only getting a count of 1. Here comes the fan favorite that is Skullomania. Jawbreaker will connect.
5 minutes gone.
Holloway now switching back into his own corner, bringing Blake in. STO and suplex leveling Skullomania. Blake was delivering a series of strikes and a flashing elbow right into the heart of Skullomania. Blake again with that flashing elbow, just keeping up the pressure. And Blake doing everything he can to isolate Skullomania, keep him away from his own corner. However, Blake going back to his own corner, bringing Holloway in. That provided Skullomania an opportunity. And that is what allowed him to get back into this match, get his team back into this match, excuse me. And now Mika dropping a big boy senton of her own onto Holloway. Is that side headlock applied? But hold on, roll up, cover, but Mika getting a hand on that bottom rope. And big bulldog applied as well, and Mika just so very dangerous, but Holloway stacking her up with that power bomb. And Holloway now. Backflip, double stomp will connect. Mika, the heart and soul of this team right now, seems to be able to handle herself quite effectively against the entirety of this Dark Hour unit. Hold on, series of forearm smashes, but Shenjo answering back. A massive headbutt and already applying that knee bar, trying to take away some of that agility advantage. Now Mika has Starlight Kid set up. Shenjo trapped in this blue Gatorade side of the ring. Snap suplex will connect. Shenjo coming in like a freight train, and that is going to spell disaster for Starlight Kid, as that Emerald Explosion will connect, and Shenjo is not yet finished. Shenjo, a man that is all power. Shotgun dropkick right to the face of Shenjo. It's Shenjo sitting up, getting to his feet first.
Yup.
On him. It's like both corners clearing out. As Shenjo powerbomb once, twice, 3 times onto the mat. And that mat is only a couple inches thick. Almost as if she was powerbombed on the concrete. And hold on, Harada's count at 16. Big diving headbutt from Skullomania. Harada has lost track of this match. I have lost track of this match. Starlight Kid able to get back to her own corner. And delivering a series of forearm smashes. Skullomania set up. Rana cover 2, no, only a count of 1, and Shenjo calling for the end. Lung forward, trying to take the breath away from Skullomania. And Blake just pushing off all 3 members of this Blue Gatorade team. As Skullomania and Blake slug it out in this blue Gatorade corner. Big headbutt from Skullomania. And here comes the Starlight Kid. Once she's going high risk. Big frog splash connects, but 1, 2, 3. Will hit once again. Moonsault press 2, but only a count of 2. Slight miscommunication from this Dark Hour unit. But despite that, it is still 2-on-1 inside this 20x20. That's Holloway looking for an opportunity to deliver that devastating Persona 450, that maneuver that has ended match after match. Once again, Starlight Kid going high risk, and another twisting frog splash, but Holloway adding injury to insult with a series of flipping double stomps and then right into that Persona 450, and now Starlight Kid trapped in this orange Gatorade corner. As Holloway just blasting Starlight Kid into the center of the ring. Big super kick connects, and Shenjo set up in perfect position, but Starlight Kid barely able to escape to her own corner. Devastating spine buster connecting. Suplex once, but only once, as Skullomania able to escape the pressure. Skullomania taking a moment to assess the situation. Like he's going high risk. Oh my God, diving headbutt traveling over 10 feet. That could be it right there. Cover, 1, 2, 3 count fall, and the first elimination going to this blue Gatorade unit. Devastating headbutt from Skullomania, and Skullomania now. Sharpshooter locked in, but Holloway able to make the save at a critical moment. I do not believe we have seen this team fighting from a deficit. Oh my God! That Sobat kick, absolutely monstrous. Blake fighting his way out of these 3-on-1 situation as Holloway comes in. Spinning powerbomb and a series of strikes on the outside. Poison Rana will connect. Arana's count at 14.
15, 16, 17.
Come on, Blake. Going for that roll up, but foot on the bottom ropes will shut that down. And you could just tell how worn down Blake is right now. And just coming in a step too slow cost him getting a second opportunity. And now armbar locked in, and we are back to 2-on-2. Blake now bringing a fresh Holloway into this match. Back switch, and Poison Rana flattening Blake now. A second Rana going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Lung blower connects. Tombstone pile driver from Holloway. This is still very much anybody's match. Big Bulldog will connect. Mika center of the ring with Holloway. Holloway now firing Mika into that orange Gatorade corner. Trapped in the Tree of Woe. And a series of strikes setting Blake up now. Big power bomb, but not quite enough to seal the deal. Big enziguri from Blake, but Mika answering back. Big drop kick connects. Comes a fresh Skullomania, but Blake is having none of it. He is going high risk here, but Skullomania providing the distraction at a critical moment. Skullomania all fired up. Big diving headbutt. Oh my God. Holloway all alone against 2 just monstrous competitors. And Skullomania looking for another one. Big diving headbutt connecting. This could be it right here. Cover 2. 3 count fall. There is no holding this team back. As Team K Price, this team of Rainbow Mika, Starlight Kid, and Skullomania, ending the reign of this truly dominant Dark Hour unit. I am sure there is something in the game's, like, the game's code that, like... Actually, you know, I know there is for certain, that, like, manages critical rates of individual moves because it's tied to, styles. But it really does feel like, moves off the top rope critical at a far higher rate than everything else. But damn, Blake did just get blown the hell up by that diving headbutt. Now the thing that I can appreciate, despite this squashing the reign of the Dark Hour, at least temporarily, because they can just continue to be a menace elsewhere, is we are going into our Halloween-themed event, and the KOF television champions are all masked wrestlers. And that is very good to me, personally. So, you do win some, you do lose some. Sometimes Skullomania does do a big diving headbutt and, like, injure one of your performers. That's life, you know? But I digress, as we have just a couple matches left to go tonight. As I mentioned at the open of tonight's program, you know, Matthew Knapp almost certainly, well, Matthew Knapp is first in line for Brad Chad's Nick's Wrestling Organization Championship, but for the crime of defeat, Nick's Wrestling Organization Big Boss, Nick Vidala, putting Matthew Knapp up against I'm a Bear. And we will have to once again see just who the king of the jungle that is the 20x20 Blake's House Wrestling ring really is. Because that match, it's right now. Matthew Knapp, it looks like he's starting things off. Looks like he's going to try to out-wrestle this bear. I suppose, like, if you look at this as a tune-up match for your match against Brad Chad, if you've got the power, the technique to out-wrestle a bear, you can out-wrestle an elite wrestler like the best in the world, Brad Chad. But, of course, we know that Matthew Knapp's arsenal goes very deep. He is more than capable of reaching all the way down when necessary. Oh my God. That shot just crushing the throat of Matthew Knapp, and I believe the stakes of this match have just set in for him. Despite that, it looks like he is sticking to his game plan. It looks like he is going to try to wrestle Bear. And that is just such a dangerous proposition, because the difference in power is almost certainly insurmountable. But despite that, gut wrench suplex after gut wrench suplex, Matthew Knapp is determined to make it work. And close fits of Matthew Knapp and those big frying pans of Bear trading blows, and Bear wins that exchange. And again, that claw grip applied to the abdomen of Knapp, and Knapp just fighting his way off the ground. Knapp able to beat out Bear in a contest of quickness, but oh my God, devastating punch to the gut. And the power of Bear just so tremendous. Knapp able to avoid many of these significant strikes, but oh my God, Kamigoye will connect, but Knapp scrambling to his feet and able to stay on his feet even after that devastating 1-2 combination. This is a hungry Matthew Knapp. This is a Matthew Knapp that desperately wants Mixed Wrestling Organization gold. He is done with the games. He wants his shot at the top cover, but only for a moment. And another just devastating punch to the gut, and Knapp is struggling. Bear just too strong, too fast, too tough, and the regular hug locked in, and Knapp unable to break the hold. Double leg takedown and just series of strikes. Knapp grasping at whatever he can to get an edge in this match. Kamigoye, Kamigoye! Knapp now going right back to that Kimura hold, but Bear able to break it. But see the gears turning on Matthew Knapp's head, using Bear's own size and weight against itself as he just presses all of that weight onto the neck of Bear with that big pile driver, but Knapp busted open, and that historically has been a difference maker in these Bear matches. As you begin to lose blood, as the match goes on, you know, your stamina begins to fail you, your strength begins to fail you. But despite the pain, despite just how worn down he is, Matthew Knapp still fighting on. Knapp continuing to fight back, big falling fist. And a series of machine gun-like chops applied to the chest of Bear. And were it not for that thick fur coat, you would see the blistering those chops have applied. But Knapp unable to reach the ropes. The blood loss had set in, and that colossal punch to the gut, knocking all the wind out of him. unable to catch his breath in that sleeper hold, and that is going to do it. And we will have to consult with the officials at Nick's Wrestling Organization. See if this shakes up the title picture at all. Coming into next week's program. I'm a Bear just looking like an absolute monster. But on the subject of monsters, as I said, coming up next, Blake's House very own monster, DJ Dix, the Dr. Darkness, challenged by the Giant Killer himself in Ramon. Ramon earning himself a shot in this match, but is he fully aware of exactly what he has gotten himself into? Well, there is only one way to tell, and that is in the ring. So let's get into that match right now. Ramon fighting his way out of that battle royal. How prepared? Hold on. DJ Dix already attempting to apply the gravity squeeze. Ramon able to escape. In a contest of strength, these two appear to be equals. Of course, Ramon, best known on Blake's House television for being the first man to ever get a pinfall or submission victory over the Rapture. A seemingly undefeatable monster. Well, the man standing across from him is just as threatening, just as dangerous. And there is a very short list of names that have been able to best DJ Dix one-on-one. Ramon would like to add himself to that list, but again, DJ Dix, gravity squeeze locked in. Trying to slow DJ Dix down, and that is really what you've got to do. DJ Dix has a second gear, a third gear. So very dangerous if you let him get going, but Ramon doing everything he can to prevent him from getting going, but hold on. Psycho Ball will connect in the center of the ring with that flipping big boy. Big dropkick buried into the back of Ramon. Ramon swinging for the fence with the elbow. Doesn't quite connect, but that crushing lariat will. But Ramon now rolling knee bar out of nowhere, and Ramon just grasping at whatever he can to stay alive in this match, to stay alive against an opponent as dangerous as DJ Dix. Thus far, he's been able to outmaneuver him, but just like I say that, DJ Dix able to gain the upper hand. Going for the cover, 1, 2, only 2. Big lift and then drop. DJ Dix sent to the outside, and Ramon going to keep that offense up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And Poison Mist sprayed into the face of Ramon, and DJ Dix just adding injury to insult everywhere that he can.
13.
And once again, you will learn now why he is the master, as DJ Dix applying the gravity squeeze, but Ramon able to break the hold. But your reward for escaping the gravity squeeze is more punishment from DJ Dix. DJ Dix now going high risk. Psycho ball connecting. DJ Dix going for the cover 2. Not quite enough. Just trying to fire back with whatever he can, but the tank so very nearly on empty as DJ Dix continues this assault, as at missile-like headbutt connecting with the jaw of Ramon. Ramon going back to that octopus hold, that maneuver that helped get him to the dance. Hold on, flash roll-up, cover 2. Oh my God, that was nearly it right there.
10 minutes.
And once again, gravity squeeze locked in, but Ramon refusing to be submitted. A list of names with pinfall victories over DJ Dix, nearly as short as the list of names with submission victories over Ramon. But something has got to give between these two individuals.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Big Samoan drop, just
13.
Harada's count at 15. Ramon out on his feet. Somehow finding his way to fight his way back to his feet and back into the ring. This match will continue. Big back elbow will connect. And rolling knee bar out of nowhere, but DJ Dix getting a hand on the bottom rope. DJ Dix going high risk once again. Big diving elbow, but this time it is Ramon stretching a leg out, getting to the bottom rope himself. And now big lift and drop, and Ramon just taking a moment to breathe. This match has been so very much for him. DJ Dix just staring back into the ring ominously. And another monstrous lariat, and that could be it right here. 3-count fall. And DJ Dix challenging Ramon to get back to his feet. As two monsters entered the ring, but only one leaves on his own power. And thus we'll be unable to add another chapter to the book of Ramon the Giant Killer. But let's go ahead and keep this show rolling. We have got one more match for you guys tonight. Coming up next, number 1 contender's opportunity on the line. Both of these individuals have been on an absolute tear in recent weeks. Orlando, Nunez, Eric Alpizar for a shot at Blake's House Gold. And that match, it's right now. Walking to the ring, he's got to know he's going to be facing a hostile crowd, but this man has never given a damn what anybody thinks. And he's going to have to keep that up. Maintain that same inner strength. This crowd already making it known. Taking a moment to calm down as we are just in the opening moments of this contest, and we are back to a tale as old as time as the striking ability of Curaga. Eric Alpizar goes head to head with the wrestling ability of Orlando Nunez. And thus far, Alpizar has the upper hand. Of course, we saw just last week, you are only ever one clean maneuver away from victory, and that RK Orlando can absolutely come out of nowhere, but
Psych!
so can just those vicious kicks of Eric Alpizar. Of course, it should be known, Alpizar coming out to the ring in his gi, and that is typically an indicator of how seriously he is taking this contest. Not electing to wrestle Mr. Theme Song in jeans. And those vicious kicks connecting, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, one clean hit away from victory, but Alpizar getting so many opportunities with those devastating kicks of his. Just a man that is a master of that Taekwondo style. But Orlando just not giving him as many opportunities to just get those full extension on his kicks, as he wants to keep this fight in close, wants to make use of that wrestling ability he has.
5 minutes gone.
Thus far, Alpizar managing to stay in excellent position. Big STO will connect. Orlando going for a cover early, and Alpizar able to get that kick out, get a shoulder off the mat so very quickly. Alpizar again sending Orlando to the outside and just taking a moment to breathe. And hold on, that devastating kicking combination. That is typically Alpizar's match ender. This could be it right here. But only a count of 2. Orlando, Nunez refusing to be pinned so early. getting a shoulder off the mat. This match will continue, and now Alpizar fired into the corner. And Orlando's delivering a series of retaliatory kicks of his own, now going for a cover. One, but only a count of one. Alpizar scrambling to his feet. Orlando Nunez right behind him. Orlando just being mocked by Alpizar here. Big leg lariat will connect, but Orlando scrambling to his feet once again. Mount tackle and just series of strikes to the face of Orlando. And again, Orlando just delivering a series of kicks to Alpizar and just getting a shot in wherever he is able to do so. Big STO from Alpizar. Back switch, but Alpizar had it scouted. On back switch once again, but again, Alpizar just so very well prepared. Just shutting down these offensive efforts of Nunez. Picture perfect drop kick from Orlando Nunez. Hold on. Big pile driver will connect, and Orlando just doing whatever he can to get back into this match. Alpizar has been so very effective, so very dangerous, and shutting him down with a jab, and reminding the audience just how very good he is in the ring. Big STO, just swinging his leg. But Nunez not out of this fight yet, especially after connecting with that RK Orlando, but both men scrambling to their feet. Basement drop kick will connect, and Orlando had nowhere to go. Both men have hit each other with their best shot, and yet the fight still goes on. Big vertical suplex from Nunez. And another picture-perfect drop kick, but Alpizar once again right back to his feet. And now European uppercut clashing with kick. Orlando's had enough of that. Big roaring lariat will connect. Tornad kick to the back of the head. Is that going to be enough? Cover 2, 3 count fall. The crowd chants his name. Eric Alpizar going into next week's program the #1 contender. But that is going to conclude tonight's show. Of course, do stay tuned for the bonus match. But I think we have set things up quite nicely for next week. Let's see, Frank Vista literally wrestled tonight, so I'm going to re-roll him. But let me know if you guys see anyone in particular you would like to see in the ring in the bonus match. But yeah, feel like we did a decent amount of world building tonight. And while y'all sort that out, I am going to see if anybody in our crew is streaming. I think Melly usually goes live at 10. No, it looks like Alpizar is streaming, actually. So I might throw to him once we're done tonight. Especially considering he is now the #1 contender to the Blake's House Professional Wrestling Championship. Want to see Janela and Brodie Lee? I can make that happen. But I'm also pretty sure All Elite Wrestling Wednesday nights on TNT could also just make this match happen. But that is also fine. But yeah, feeling pretty good about this week's program. Like, we're continuing to move the needle on Solarion, and that Solarion Idolo match was even better than I expected it to be, and I expected it to be quite good because I figured their styles would complement each other pretty well. But just overall, like, aside from the trios match, which is kind of a crapshoot, like, I feel like everything else kind of moved the needle where it was supposed to move it. Super kick from Big Brodie.
1, 2.
As is typically the case after one of these programs, my voice already kind of shot.
1, 2.
But that's because I make bad choices, is the reality here. Going coast to coast on this one. And Brodie Lee having none of it.
1, 2, 3.
for that super kick. Guys just hitting each other with everything. Go for the cover right here. Nope. Couldn't make it. I like the ring awareness from Mr. Brodie Lee. He did the deal, but didn't immediately go right into that cover. Saw how close Joey Janela was to the ropes. Pulled him away from the ropes and then put him in the pinning predicament. That is the ring awareness. That's the experience of Brodie Lee putting on display there. But what I'm about to do, I'm about to make sure that Eric is still in fact streaming. Let's see. Looks like he is. Let's see here. So that being the case, let me go ahead and do the thing. I'm gonna throw you guys at him. He's gonna be messing around in King of Fighters 13, it looks like. But as always, if this is your first time here, I'm sure you got a pretty good idea of what it is we do here on Blake's House Wrestling Television. This is a weekly professional wrestling show. Storylines progress week to week. But I do my best to try and keep you guys caught up with anything you may have missed. But, of course, these storylines would not be possible without the likes of the Gatekeeper and Troll Wizard. They've been hanging out in the chat. they submit characters, they submit some storyline ideas. Likewise, Loud Copy, largely responsible for the Dark Hour angle. And Maglo, you've heard some of his music tonight. He didn't wrestle tonight, at least not officially. But theme of DJ Dix and the opening theme to Blake's House Professional Wrestling, as well as all the custom crowd chants, that is all Maglo. Again, this program wouldn't be possible without any of them. But yeah, if you liked what you saw, hope to catch you. We do this every Sunday night right here at twitch.tv/MondayCindy at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Typically on Wednesday nights, my friend Heavy Kira and I will be playing hockey. However, that might not end up happening this week. We will have to see about that. But right now I'm going to go ahead and throw y'all at Heavy Kira. And y'all can go congratulate him for his winning the Blake's House Heavyweight Championship #1 contender spot. So, appreciate y'all coming out, and I will catch y'all next week.